Move into the Broncos getting absolutely destroyed at Suncorp. A lot of people like to say, and I'm going to back him up here, Latrell only comes into games, obviously, when the game's dead. He gets his try and he acts like Superman. But let's be completely honest, he turned the game in the favour of the South Sydney Rabbitohs. He got his tries. He got two of them. He set up Campbell Graham. He's probably all but secured Campbell Graham an origin spot. So what did you make of Latrell? What did you make about this game? And for Brisbane, is this a no Ezra Mann, no Payne Haas, we'll give him a pass? Or is this they're starting to verse good teams and now they're going to start struggling?
I put a bit of both on there. No Ezra Mann, no starting six, no starting $1 million forward. In your side, it is going to hurt you in some form of fashion in regards to going forward, and obviously your attack shape moving up the field. So it is interesting. Latrell turning up. Actually making this game his instead of just turning up when the game's dead, like everybody else believes. So, Campbell Graham maybe he's already got the phone call from Freddie, and he's just showing him a reason why he's made the right call. We'll wait in a couple of weeks before the teams are announced, but stunning performance from the Rabbitohs. Good to see Latrell and the bunny mascot give it to Reynolds. It was good to see. It was good to see at halftime there. It's just funny. The mascot does nothing and gives a bit of smack along the way. So it'll be good to see. Broncos I think they get Ezra Mann and Payne Haas back this week, so they need to turn it around against Manly at Magic Round. Manly have their own problems when we talk about them. Look, back to the drawing boards for the Broncos. Get your two players back, and South Sydney are well-deserved 2 points, and heading into Magic Round, slight favourites in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. Now let's talk about, I guess you could say, controversial. I think it's ridiculous that people think South should lose their points, but they did have an extra player on the field for 30 seconds.
It's not their problem.
It made no difference.
Not their problem. It's not their fault. Not their fault.
Well, I mean, it's not their fault, but they will cop a fine. We have seen that in the past.
Yeah, I'm fine with them getting a fine, and they've taken it on. But it is this there is I think there's two or three people.
There's one independent and there's one from the club.
I thought I thought it was two per team that control the interchange bench, which is the pulling off people and the bringing off people and the putting on people onto the park.
You know I'm clipping that. You know I'm clipping that. That's going up somewhere. Yeah, that's getting clipped.
Okay, pulling off people, but look, that's their whole job. Now, if the person who allows the player to go on the field before a player comes off the field, that's their job. I think they should they should cop some what of a fine. Maybe they lose their position of power for a week or two. It's not going to get talked about because no one knows who it was. If you know the person, but other than that, it's not really big news. So I believe it's not South's fault. You got someone there holding the jersey of a player sometimes before their teammate comes across that red line. That's why the whole point of that red line is painted on the touch side of the interchange bench. So that player, because it used to be players weren't fully off the field before another player came on, and now they've got that red line, which is, I think it's a meter back from the touch line. So players have to actually cross that red line, so they're safe from any criticism of being on the field when there are too many players. But this is solely that there are the interchange benches problem, not South Sydney.
Well, I think from all accounts it was because two players were meant to come off. So both officials let someone on when one player ran off. So they both thought it was for that player. So I guess it's a 50-50. The NRL's
it's not hard. It's not hard. You just go, all right, you've got interchange card number 3. All right, I've got a dry arrow coming off for this player. Okay, so when that's how it is. This is how then you go, you've got interchange card number 4. Tom Burgess is coming off for you. So when Tom Burgess comes off, then your player can go on. It's not hard.
I mean, I've got no issue with it, but I'm saying that's probably where the confusion was. I think from all accounts, that's what happened. Both players came on, but it would have been interesting if South Sydney had scored, because the last time this happened and someone did score, they got deducted 2 points. So it would have been interesting to see what happened if they scored, given this was a blowout. So it would have been interesting. But like we've said, South Sydney, dominant, deserved the win. The Broncos back to the drawing board and hope that they can bounce back against Manly at Magic Round, because let's be honest, if there's one game where I go for Brisbane, it's the first game of Magic Round, because it sets the tone for the rest of the weekend. So let's hope they can get the job done against